customer not customer are not satisfied with online shopping because ma'am various reason.
Of electronic commerce. Online shopping is a form of electronic commerce which allows consumers to buy goods or services from the seller over the internet.
Yes.
Consumer find a product via using a various types of mobile apps, just like Flipkart, Amazon, Alibaba, etc. उसके बाद फिर क्या बोलते हैं मैम
Yes.
मैम telling minute.
Others
Ma'am,
should
customers
start talking.
Ma'am, customers can shop online using a range of different computers and devices, including desktop computers, laptops, mobile phones, and tablets.
Yes.
उसके बाद फिर मैम हाँ मैम an online shop evokes the physical analogy of buying products or services at a regular bricks and mortar retailer or shopping center. The process is called as a business to consumers. Business to consumers. Yes, ma'am. That's it.
GD का मतलब क्या होता है?
मैम GD का मतलब होता है
सारे लोग बात करते हैं, पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं. तो यहाँ
Yes,
पर
ma'am.
क्या हो रहा है? यहाँ तो कुछ ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है.
Group discussion, ma'am. But
Group discussion.
they all are busy and doing something else.
ठीक है, तो मैं रिमूव कर रही हूँ ना, वो करते रहे. Let me remove them, then I'll take attendance. अब कहीं पर तो ये स्टार्ट होना है ना. Start. Start the GD. Your topic is the advantages, disadvantages of online shopping.
Today, most of the people perfect to shop online. The internet has transformed the way we do our shopping. Online shopping is the act of purchasing product or service over the internet.
Please start speaking. Okay, start introducing yourself.
May I, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Varun Kumar. I am from Bhagalpur. I did my intermediate from SD College, Gauripur, Bhagalpur. Currently, I am pursuing BCA from CIMAGE Professional College, Patna. I belong to a nuclear family. I have 5 brothers and 3 sisters. My strengths are I am honest, punctual, self-motivated, quick learner, and hardworking. My short-term goal is to get a job in a reputed company in which I can grow my working skill and get more and more knowledge, which helps me in future. My long-term goal is to become a more responsible and knowledgeable personality, and achieve a good position in the organization. That's all about me. And thanks again for this great opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Varun Kumar, there are a lot of errors in your presentation. And first, rectify that before making a presentation. You should know what should you be speaking, what should you be including, what should you be correcting. Your sentences should be correct. Your sentences should be logical. But if you speak like this, a lot of errors are in your presentation. All right, now Pratyush Pushpam. What is he doing? Start again.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Rakshit Raj, and I'm a student of second semester from which is affiliated under BCA KU second semester CIMAGE College, and I'm pursuing BCA. And my short-term goal is, ma'am, I want to learn so many languages, which is including under HTML, CSS, JavaScript, C programming, and Python languages. From them, some of the language I covered, and some of the language which is remaining to cover. And I think there is short-term goal which I have to achieve in my within upcoming days. I will achieve my all those things. And then after, my long-term goals are, ma'am, including I want to do something like wanted to develop a web development, and wanted to develop so many web pages and design the web pages, including which needed so many programming language that I wanted to learn all those things. And just because of that, I wanted to learn all those programming languages, and including that CSS, HTMLs, and Java programmings, and all those things. Just because of all those things, I can able to develop a web pages and web designing. I'm able to do all those things. And just because of my long-term goals, which is just interconnected with my short-term goals, ma'am.
Yeah, the short-term goal will always lead you to your long-term goal.
Yes, ma'am.
It is connected. So, what
Yes,
is your long-term goal? May I ask you?
Ma'am, my long-term goal are, ma'am, I wanted to make so many apps, and I wanted to make a web designing. I also wanted to do a web designing and web development. I wanted to connect with web development.
Here I want to ask you what kind of work you want to take up? A job or a startup? Like, how do you see
I always believe in a startup, ma'am, because I am not able to do a startup without taking a training from somewhere. And just because of that, I wanted to work with some of the companies, because of that, I am. Yes, ma'am. For experience, just because of that, I'm able to gain some knowledge from that. How to do a startup from that all companies, and how can be able to manage all those things. Just because of that, I'm able to take a job first, and then after I will start my startup.
All right. Tell me something, Rakshit, about your school life, and what was the best part of your school, and what was the activity or the subject which you liked the most?
Ma'am, I always love with physics subject, and I always prefer my physics subject first, because my physics subject is one of the best subject that I love to do numericals, to solve numericals, to do a lot of problems on that. And just because of that, I'm love with physics, ma'am, all the time. And ma'am, a good moment is that in my whole life of my school, I was good. I was always good in my physics, and one of the best student in my physics in my school career. And I think, ma'am, I'm able to solve so many physics problem, because I'm able to grasp all those knowledge, or grasp all those concepts that I wanted to, that needed to solve all those physics numerical. Just because of that, ma'am, I always love with physics, ma'am, in my school time.
All right. How will that help you in your practical life?
I think I always connected physics with my practical life, ma'am. That how can I able to ride on a bicycle? How can I able to how friction is work? How resistance work?
How can I be able to? How can I be able to? Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
How can I, ma'am, there's so many things that I connected with my practical life, that how a cycle works, how electricity works. And just because of that, I was connected all those things with my real life. And just because of that, I'm able to do all those problem with connected myself with real life. And just because of that, I'm able to do a lot of problems. And as ma'am, it's so many, it's like it's helped me along to do a like if I don't know how to solve a problem, then it's if you connect with yourself with real life, then it's so easy to solve all those problems. If we are not able to solve a friction problem, then how can we able to solve that friction problem?
Yeah,
Then you can able to
exactly.
imagine a cycle, that how a rolling friction work, how a kinetic friction work, how a static friction work. And just because of that, I'm able to solve all those problems.
All right. Now, when you're not studying, when you're not doing anything serious, what is your how do you pass? How do you spend time? Like, what is your pastime?
I always read some of the book from you prefer some of the book from a best author. Just because of that, my English is also sometime I become hesitate to speak something, ma'am. And just because of that, I found so many words from that books and authors. From that authors, I prefer some of the book just because to take knowledge, to grasp knowledge, that what they wanted to say in a short word and in a short sentence. How can we able to express something? And just because of that, in my leisure time, I prefer some of the book from some of the best author that I googled. And after that, I prefer some of the book to increase my knowledge in English, ma'am. That just for go away from the hesitation part.
Yeah, just to eradicate your hesitation, you need to indulge in a lot of speaking. So, what advice you would like to give to your classmates that they are not very, they are hesitant in speaking, public speaking, they are all shying away from. So, what advice would you give your suggestion? Would you give your classmates?
My suggestion is some different from anyone, ma'am, because I always prefer a headphone and a mobile phone, ma'am, with me, and just connect that headphone to my ear and just talking with myself, ma'am. It's the most giving me a relief, and most improving myself in the world of English, ma'am. That I wanted to speak anything in front of anyone, because if I wanted to speak in front of my friend, then they sometimes they make fun of my mind, that what you are saying in English, and that's not a good thing, ma'am. That's completely hesitates me again and again. And from that, we cannot able to achieve good English and that we wanted to. So just because of that, you can able to connect a headphone in your ear and say what you wanted to. And you should have to know that what you are saying. And some of the knowledge that I take from that book, I also mention all those things, that I take some of the knowledge from my books, some of the authored book. And so these are the two things that help me a lot to improve my English, man.
All right, then in the class, the objective of this communication club, which I have introduced in your class, for you to come up front and speak. It can be speeches, it can be GDs, it can be debates, it can be knowledge sharing, it can be just speaking
Yes,
in
ma'am.
your class. It can be skits, it can be role plays, it can be just about anything. So you take the initiative. Students in your class need to enhance their leadership skills by taking up responsibilities of any event they want to take up. Like there can be IT quiz, events
Yes,
can
ma'am.
be just about anything. So taking a responsibility is one thing, and that is going to the objective of the reason why you're studying at CIMAGE is not only for the classes, but then outside the classroom, we make students job ready or world ready. You
Yes.
when you walk out from CIMAGE, you can walk out successfully with a job in your hand, and success will be all yours. So the need for this communication club was the need of the hour in your class. And I can see that students are enthusiastic to learn. Students want to learn, but there is some kind of hesitation when you're public speaking. They shy away from public speaking. And public speaking, as just now you said that when I speak English, people make fun of me. So what are you saying and why are you saying? It so happens because they are not speaking, and people who are not speaking, they will try to pull you in their group. But why can't you be vibrant? Why can't you pull them in your group? And you're somebody who's learning to speak and who's trying his level best to come out smart. So instead of Let them make fun. Who's bothered? Are you? You're not studying because of them. And how should it be thick-skinned? And why should it bother you? Why should you be pulled down by people who are making fun of you? The class is the best place where you can practice, when you can enhance, when you can speak, where you can gain knowledge, share knowledge, whatever. So this is one thing which I would like all of you to take up, and that's good. And last question to you is, yeah, what are your hobbies like? What hobbies do you have, and what hobbies would you like to pursue?
I have some of ma'am, I love to ride cycle. Cycling is one of my best one. Cycling is one of my hobbies that I have from my childhood, since my childhood, ma'am. That cycling is one of the best thing that I have done
Okay.
from
What are the benefits of cycling? What are the health benefits of cycling?
and there's so many people that they give they pay for that cycling in that gym, ma'am, for weight lossing. And just because and I don't have to give any payment to the gym to for a cycling, ma'am. For doing a cycling, I don't have to pay anything to the gym. And just because of that, it's reduce a lot of lactic acid which is in my which is all of ours in our knee. And just because of that, we can able to free from that lactic acid which is increasing in our knee. And there's so many things we are able to free from diabetes. And just because of just because of cycling. And I think cycling is one of the best thing that we should all have to do at least for 3 to 4 times in a week. And not it's not a time based, it's just it's just depend up to us that what how many time we should have to do a cycling. And the thing which I wanted to pursue, ma'am, in context of hobbies, so I wanted to pursue, ma'am, guitar playing.
Okay. All right. Which is something very beautiful, like play on a musical instrument. And if you're playing a
Yes, ma'am.
musical instrument, that is so thought provoking. And when music, when it is played for oneself, it becomes music, because you're not
Yes,
doing it
ma'am.
for anybody else, but you're doing it for yourself. So yes, thank you, Rakshit. And
Thank you, ma'am.
be motivated and motivate others also. And do not
Yes,
be
ma'am.
demotivated by people who are making fun of you or mocking in some way, in one way or the other. So do not be bothered, because your focus should be my future, my job, my parents. What are you here for? And most importantly, the future is all yours. People grabbing it, take hold of any opportunity, and take up the challenges coming in your way. And don't let anything or anyone pull you down or let you down. Okay, very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Anybody else would like to share something? Try to be, your camera should be on and mic should be off. It is the other way around in your class. Your camera is off and your microphone is full on. So people can see what is happening in your house. Well, in the for the next class, for the next activity class, please come prepared. And now let us talk to Muhammad Rayan.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What okay, ma'am? Nikhil, yes, let us talk to Nikhil first. Yeah, now we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
Rakshit. Now we have Rakshit and Nikhil. What are you eating? This is class, no? Okay, Rakshit,
Yes, ma'am.
ask him some questions. Let me see how he can answer.
Mm,
A role play.
Hello.
Yeah.
ma'am,
That's a,
from where I have to start, ma'am?
you decide. This is a role play for 2 minutes. You are a teacher, or he's a student, or you are a HR. He's an sit properly. Sit properly, Nikhil. Yeah. You are a traveler. Both of you are travelers. How will you talk?
Mm, I wanted to ask from Nikhil that what's your destiny? Where you wanted to go in your life?
Yeah.
Switch on your mic, Nikhil. Switch on your mic.
Hello?
Ma'am is not switching on his mic.
No, are you faking or just trying to speak something?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
He has asked you something.
Hello.
Answer.
Hello.
निखिल तुमसे कुछ पूछा गया है, आप जवाब दो
Hello.
उसका.
मैम उसको आवाज ही नहीं आ रहा लग रहा है.
चलिए, somebody else come. Mohammed Ryan, you come.
Yes, ma'am.
चलो.
Rashid ask.
What's your destiny in your real life is? Where you wanted to go in your life?
First of all, my destiny in my life is to become a playback singer.
Okay.
Because music is another world through which we can enhance ourselves in the phase of music, in the phase of life.
Okay, then
That's
what is the point doing BCA? You want to be a
Ma'am,
playback singer?
Ma'am,
How is
ma'am,
IT gonna help you?
ma'am, some degree should be taken, na. That's
Okay,
why I'm
some
taking this
degree should
degree.
be taken. So you're not aspiring for any kind of job or something.
Ma'am, cover song is something, na.
Please answer relevantly, huh? Not like this. Rakshit, please ask him some solid questions so that he can answer.
Yes, yes.
Cut that out. I want to be a playback singer.
You
That is
wanted
the-
to be a playback singer, then how you can think that BCA will help you in your life to become a playback singer?
Nothing. Nope, nothing.
I mean, then BCA degree is
Mohammed Ryan, you are
useless for you, I think.
an IT student should not be talking like this. You know you're being recorded. Please talk properly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If you get a chance to if you get a chance to make to be a playback singer, then can you write your song with song yourself, or you wanted to draft a song from someone else?
Draft a song from somebody because I'm not a lyricist.
Now you can able to ask something from me because I don't have so much knowledge from singer and songs, so you can able to ask
Ma'am
from me.
Sanjana, ma'am, you can ask. You have a
No.
great knowledge.
This is a role play, Mohammed Ryan. This is not the type of class I like.
Yes, ma'am.
Alok Kumar, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So let us have some question answers. Yeah. Yeah. Either you ask or you answer. Rakshit and Alok. In a role play, whatever it is, ask questions.
I want to ask Rakshit, what is your goal in your life to achieve success?
You already discussed that. Ask him something which he has not spoken about.
So, what are you doing when you feel bored? Uh, you watch movie or playing something else?
Yeah, I watch so many movies, including Hindi or English with English subtitles. A lot of time when I become when I become bored, then I play a lot of videos and a lot of movies, and then after I also mention few minutes before that I love to cycling. I love cycling. So
All right.
in my bored time when I feel so much bored, then
All right. I have roped in Barun Kumar also. So he's also there to ask questions or to answer questions. So the three of you come into a conversation.
hello Varun.
Yes, Rakshit.
So how do you think that BCA will help you in your life, career related, career goal? Is you able to think that BCA will really help you in your career goal?
Barun, after BCA, what do you want to do?
After BCA, I want to want to be a good programmer and a software developer.
How can programming help you in your personal life? Can programming help you in personal life?
No, ma'am.
No. Rakshit, how can programming help you?
And programming is just is completely based on algorithms, ma'am. That we should have to complete. We should have to completely. If we want to be a good programmer, then we should have to be good in mathematics and analytical things. Then we should have to be good
Okay.
at analytics.
What role does analytical thinking apply in personal life, in private life?
Analytical thinking is related to our personal our life also, because sometimes somewhere in our life there is need of analytical thinking, that then if we don't do that, then what happens, and if
Yes.
we do that, then what not happens. So we should have to take care of all those
So,
things in. Yes,
all
ma'am.
taking care of everything, because you need to be analyzing the pros and cons of everything in your life, whether
Yes, ma'am.
whether it's official or domestic or your professional front. You have to analyze ये करना है या नहीं करना. आप सोचेंगे 4 बार कि क्या मकान बनाना है तो क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है, हॉलीडेज में जाना है, द प्रॉस एंड कॉन्स आप देखेंगे, यू विल बी एनालाइजिंग, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
this way your education is going to help you a great deal in your personal life as well. Yes, Alok Kumar, how will you answer this question?
Ma'am, programming will helps a lot in personal life. We all are using all these apps and software, and all these things are based on programming.
Exactly.
And if you have the appropriate knowledge of all these tough puzzles and all algorithm, you can also make such a software or program to make your life easy. When you face difficulties in your life, you can solve it through programming also. So it is going to help us in our personal life.
All right, that's it for today. So we are running out of time, and let me remind you once again, let this be a class for students, by students. Create something, create a quiz, share some knowledge, learn something, come to the class prepared. It can be GD, it can be debate, it can be extempore, it can be just about anything. Or Mohammed Jan, if you're so much into singing, why don't you come prepared, take up responsibility for the singers or for the writers, the poetry. Some people who write poetry, if they are very much into singing, come to the class, let it be. I'll give you 10 minutes of time to showcase your talents. You can sing very well in the class. People who are singers, people who are poets, you will all have this in this communication club class. This is the club wherein all kinds of creativity is invited, right? So, Muhammad Jan, whatever it is, take the class up seriously. If you have learned something new, if you have learned a new song, if you have written a new poetry, come and share your knowledge over here, right? So take this class. It will be entertaining also, and it will be a huge platform for you to develop your personality, leadership skills, right? And every class will give you something to think about, something to feel happy about. Activity classes, a communication club is something wherein you feel good after in the class, and you will feel better when when you have left the class. So it's all about do
Yes,
good,
ma'am.
be good, and feel good. So
Okay, ma'am.
okay then. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'm ending this class.